Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're digging into Amrita Pritam's incredible short story, The Weed. It's a really fascinating story that leaves you with one powerful question. What happens when the only word your culture gives you for love is a curse? So let's dive right in. Right from the jump, we meet our main character, Angoori. And she's not just described by how she looks, she's introduced by a sound, the sound of pure, unfiltered joy. You can almost hear, can't you? The story says there are 1,000 bells in her laughter. So in the beginning, Angoori's whole world seems pretty simple and happy. Her identity is completely wrapped up in being a new bride and in all this beautiful silver jewelry that, literally announces her wherever she goes. And look at all this. Every single piece here represents a little piece of her happiness. She is so proud of these silver trinkets. She just loves touching them. For Angoori, these aren't just accessories. They're like a symbol of her new life and who she is now. But, behind all that joy, her situation is actually a lot more complicated. Her marriage was arranged years before to a man who's much, much older, someone she'd never even met. She's his second wife, a replacement for his first who passed away, and she is a total stranger in this new place. And this is where we start to see that Angoori's happy spirit lives inside a very, very rigid box. Her whole worldview is built on rules from her village, rules that she has never, not for 1 second, ever thought to question. Just listen to this conversation. When the narrator asks her if she wants to learn to read, Angoori's response is immediate and absolute. For her, it is a sin for village women to be educated. And this isn't just her opinion. To her, this is a fundamental law of the universe. But then we get the first tiny crack in that armor of belief. When the narrator asks if girls ever get to see their future husbands, Angoori actually hesitates. She admits that for people in love, the rules might be different. Now, this is a huge clue. In her mind, love operates outside the normal laws of life. And that brings us to the absolute heart of the story. This is the piece of folklore that explains everything, and I mean everything, about how Angoori understands love and attraction. So, get this. In Angoori's world, love isn't something that grows between two people. No, it's an external force, almost like a magic spell. It's something that is done to a woman, cast upon her by this mysterious wild plant they call the weed. And listen to how she lays it all out. She explains it like she's stating a scientific fact. She even has a story to back it up, about a friend who went crazy, ran away from her family, and would just sing and cry all night, all because some man gave her sweets with this weed in it. And then the story takes this huge, dramatic turn. The vibrant, laughing Angoori, the woman who was defined by the sound of her ankle bells, she suddenly just vanishes. The narrator had gotten so used to this sound, The jingling of Angoori's jewelry was part of the daily rhythm, this comforting sign that everything was normal and right with the world. So when that sound is gone, wow, the silence is just deafening. The absence of those bells tells you immediately that something is deeply, fundamentally wrong. A huge and troubling change has obviously happened. And then comes this absolutely shocking request. The very same woman who insisted that reading was a sin is now desperate to learn. She's completely lost in this deep, sad mood, and you can tell the foundations of her world have just crumbled. And then you get this chilling detail. She's singing the exact same song of heartache that her friend, the one who supposedly ate the weed, used to sing. She's basically mirroring the exact fate that she had judged not so long ago. The narrator, seeing this sudden, drastic change, starts to connect the dots. And the cause of Angoori's misery isn't some magical plant. It's something way simpler and way more human. The timeline here makes the connection impossible to ignore. Okay, so day 1, Ram Tara, the friendly night watchman, leaves. Day 2, Angoori's whole routine changes. And by day 3, her world has just completely collapsed. Their simple daily ritual of sharing tea is broken, and so is she. So seeing her in so much pain and knowing the folklore that rules her world, the narrator asks the one question that connects Angoori's deep-seated beliefs with what's happening to her right now. And her confession is just heartbreaking. She completely breaks down, totally convinced she's been cursed. She keeps saying she never took sweets from him or a betel leaf, but she did share tea with him, every morning. In her mind, that simple human connection had to be how the curse got to her. And that's the powerful question the story really leaves us to think about. Angoori has developed real, genuine feelings for Ram Tatara, but in her world, there's no word for that kind of natural human connection. Her culture has only given her one way to explain such a powerful emotion, a magical, tragic weed. It's a profound look at how the stories we tell ourselves can shape and sometimes poison our deepest feelings.